I'm really like digging these car chats that I have going on because I'm in the car so much, and in the car I'm by myself, and it just gives me time to think, and it's just really giving what it needs to give. Yeah. So today's topic, I wanted to talk about how old habits die hard. Yeah. Old habits die hard. You know, a lot of us are in situations that we don't like. And a lot of us are in relationship with people who make us literally miserable. Where our lives then become full of anxiety, worry, and then there's fear at the same time of letting this person go. And this is for my giver girlies, my anxious attachment girlies, the girlies with abandonment issues. This is for you. Because I'm in this as well. I feel like I just had a breakthrough today, like of reaching the other side of that after have been dating since I was 16. I'm now 31. And over the course of my dating experience, I've repeated the same cycle time and time again. Because for me, I was thinking it was the other person was the problem. Because I'm just like, well, I'm a good girl. I am doing everything that you ask of me. I'm loyal. I'm pure-hearted. I'm kind. I wouldn't go against you. I'm nurturing. So how do I keep ending up in situations where I'm heartbroken and it's like this guy that I adore and love so much isn't loving me back, or they're cheating on me, or I'm ending up being the other girl, or like they're just playing with me? Like, what is going on? To my giver girlies, it is so imperative that we figure out what our boundaries are, and boundaries have nothing to do with the other person, but everything to do with us in terms of keeping us safe, secure, and sane. Say it with me: safe, secure, and sane. Yeah. Storage got full, had to delete a whole bunch of stuff, but whatever. With those boundaries, we cannot be afraid to assert those boundaries, and it's not just verbalizing a boundary, but standing on business, because you have that boundary in place for a reason. And I think as giver and lover girlies, we'll enter these situations and it's like, oh, well, maybe I can just give this boundary some wiggle room for this particular person. The answer is no, because haven't you done that before? Haven't you made more than enough wiggle room on things that bring you peace? And like, aren't you tired of that? So what do you think is going to happen this time? Something different? Or do you think that this guy is going to be different? Haven't you thought that a million times before and then you weren't? Yeah. So those boundaries, there is no wiggle room with those boundaries at the end of the day. And if you don't believe me, give them some damn wiggle room again and see what happens. It's not going to go the way that you want, because you don't even deem yourself valuable or worthy enough to uphold a boundary for you that you put in place for yourself. So if you clearly don't value your peace, your worth, and your respect as much, why would somebody else? Can you riddle me that? Boundaries, there is no wiggle room with boundaries, and you need to stand on business with them. So when someone crosses that boundary, that is it. It's already been relayed. We've already had the convo, what it is and what it ain't. So when someone intentionally decides to go against that, honey, bye. Toodles. Toodaloo, adios, amigo. Ciao. Right? We ain't playing games with these people in 2024. Yeah. And I need you to find your standard, because What are your desires? Because you keep muffling these desires to keep certain people around in your life that aren't meeting these inner desires that you have. So do you not think you're worthy of the desires? Or do you think you're not worth the effort? Do you think that what you're asking for is too much? Are you afraid to voice your standard, your needs and wants out of fear that this person might leave you? Here's the kicker. Everyone is not meant to bite off your energy. I want you to understand how valuable of a person that you are, the joy and the light that you bring to people's lives. And I need you to understand that everyone is not deserving of your presence in their life. So if they are entering and they are not adding the cherry on top of the milkshake that you already are, matter of fact, they're not adding a second cherry with the sprinkles on top of the milkshake and the whipped cream that you already are. Why are you giving these people access to you? Do you like feeling drained? Do you like being on track and allowing people into your life that knock you off track, off the course, messing up your tires? Be for real. Like, be for real. You know you don't. And I understand that it's very hard to stand up for yourself and vocalize. It actually feels very scary when you're not used to doing that. And when you are used to communicating, you either get pushed back or people call you a nag or you're too emotional or they're like, oh, it's always something. It's not that it's always something. It's just that I'm in a situation that isn't good for me and I'm not yet strong enough to leave. And I don't yet have it all together to say what I need or want, but I know I'm unsettled. Pay attention to how you feel. Have you been sleeping better since this man has came into your life? Or are you like kind of stressed out? Are you obsessing over him all throughout the day? I want you to get your life together so you can get you together, and the people around you will start reflecting the way that you genuinely feel about yourself. Oh, I mean, they already reflect how you feel about yourself. That's why they're coming to you empty-handed. Yeah. Because when you set the bar in hell, they go to Agartha. When you set the bar in hell, they go to the center of the earth, down there where those unbelievable creatures lay, rest. So I say this to say, my dear sweet babies, learn to let it go. Learn when it's time. And value how you feel regardless of what's logical and what's not logical. We are women with intuition and discernment and feelings for a reason. When a situation don't feel right, you don't have to stick around and figure out why. And the first time that person goes against your boundary, you leave them in the dust. Leave that man in the dust. Because if you keep him around, he's going to show you furthermore how much more boundary breaking he can really do. And the more that you take this person back, the more that you communicate these standards and boundaries that you're not even standing on, the dumber you look. And at that point, go ahead and put on a clown outfit and a clown mask and stand on a corner with a sign. It won't say I'm homeless. It'll say I'm an idiot, I'm a stupid, I'm a dumb bee. And I say that with love, because this is the honesty that I've wished I had all growing up and just all through life, in all honesty. Because usually I'm the honest friend and I'm not surrounded by honest friends, and I need more honest friends and I need more people to be honest with me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because that's the best way I know how to be, is just giving it raw and uncut. If I have to like simmer my message down, like for me, that's dimming my light. I don't even like dealing with people where I feel like I gotta bite my tongue too much, or I'm afraid of how they're gonna take something. Baby, a lot of us need the raw, honest truth to get over ourselves and to get in a better space. You deserve that bouquet. And stop taking these men back when they just say, I'm sorry. Where's the gifts and the change of action? Just because you miss somebody don't mean you're supposed to allow them back into your life. That's a topic for another day. I'm just here to say the lover girls, the giver girls, the prayer-hearted girls, I need y'all to stand on business and stop letting people play with you. They play with you because they know that they can. And you giving all of your love in the world is not going to make somebody respect you when you don't respect yourself. But I do respect myself, but you don't. I'm telling you, you don't. Hey, waste 15 years of heartbreak like me. You gonna learn one way or another, or you can just take this advice and roll with it. So figure out your standards, figure out your boundaries, learn how to stand on business. And you need to go hard about yourself like you go for everybody else. Show up for yourself the way that you show up for everybody else. Love yourself the way that you love everyone else, and stop putting people on a pedestal who won't even put you on a step. Stop putting people on a pedestal high up, balling, and they won't even put you on a step. Am I preaching or am I preaching? So that is my message for today on Car Talks. Let me go up to this Walmart and buy this stuff so I can make some tuna salad. Okay, bye-bye.